Where am I? Where am I? I've lost, like, all control over the situation. Let's go.
Master SWTOR, we've arrived at Belsavis. Have you learned anything?
The Empire just launched a surprise attack there. Dangerous prisoners are free from their cells to wreak havoc down on the surface.
A mere diversion. The Emperor has only one true goal. The annihilation of all life on this world.
Okay, well, we'll just have to stop him.
Just tell me what to do.
We don't know how the Emperor intends to destroy all life on Belsavis. We do have one lead. Intelligence indicates a high-ranking Imperial named Executor Kranus recently arrived on world.
Kranus is a pure-blooded Sith, fanatically loyal to the Emperor. Whatever the plan is, he's the one tasked with carrying it out.
Well, then we'll have to find him first.
Do we have any idea where Executor Kranus is now?
ATTRIBUTION, a member of our order, is already on the surface looking for Kranus. She'll help you find the Executor, but she isn't strong enough to stop him. That task falls on you.
Yes, Master.
Consider it done.
Go to the planet's surface and meet Anna at the coordinates I'm sending you now. May the Force be with you.
Want to hear something crazy? I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
You were only a child?
I doubt even the Sith would force children to duel.
Are you kidding? Killed my first two kata, big scary thing, when I was 6. Not
Really?
easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't save all your new moves for the enemy.
Still got plenty of tricks you've never seen. Have to save something for a rainy day.
Story arc,
Welcome to
Belsavis.
Makula Station, gateway to the Belsavis penal colonies. Feel free to ask me about our correctional facilities.
Can it, 05? This is a prison, not a tourist attraction. Master Jedi, good to have you aboard. Warden Blade's already okayed your admittance. I take it you're armed?
Well, of course I'm Of course I'm
I
armed.
never go anywhere without my lightsaber.
Thought so. Normally, I'd confiscate your equipment, but the Warden wants you planetside ASAP. Given the situation, I figure he'll want you carrying.
Okay. Wait, he's accepting me?
What does the Warden want with me?
How does he know
Couldn't
me?
say. Best not to keep him waiting, though. Just take the shuttle and report to the Warden immediately. And be careful, it's nasty down there.
Oh my. Okay, well, off we go then. Okay. Belsavis. Alright, so the main mission is telling me to go all the way over there to the ATTRIBUTION. I'm gonna start by talking to the Warden because he said he wanted to talk to me immediately. But yeah, this planet I find very interesting. It's one of the best looking planets, I will say. Like, it's a prison and some of the parts are boring, but when it comes to the outside, I mean the inside of the buildings, like the typical prison buildings, but the design of the flora and fauna of this planet and just the fact that you're in giant valleys surrounded by ice walls is fantastic. I love the design of this planet. It's beautiful. And these plants also, is it me, or is this planet one of those that they have retextured and updated? Because I feel like these plants look better than they did before. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just crazy, but I feel like these plants look quite good. I don't know, maybe the lighting is better than it was before. Anyway, let's talk to the Warden. Yeah, everything seems to be broken around here. Mr. Warden. Oh, no, you don't. Lift trying to run away from me. Hello. I have arrived.
So, the Jedi finally arrives.
I have.
Started to think you'd gotten cold feet. I'm Warden Plate. This here's my second in command, Growl. Now, let's get one thing straight. This is my prison. You want to help
Yes,
out,
sir.
bust a few heads? Fine. But you'll do things my way. Understand?
Yes, don't worry.
I'm not here to challenge your authority, Warden.
Good. Last thing I need is some loose cannon jeopardizing our operation. This facility houses some of the galaxy's most dangerous criminals.
Okay.
One of the Republic's best-kept secrets until the Empire caught on.
Our guards found a subspace transmitter in one of the prison wards. Crude, but functional. Must have taken decades to scrap together.
Blasted thing led the Imperials right to us. They snuck in, sprang the prisoners, and blew open the armories in a single strike.
Ah, well, that's not good.
You're telling me the prisoners are all free and armed?
That's the short of it. The military's already sent a few elite detachments our way. Been about as useful as a tauntaun in a sandstorm.
Last we heard, they'd lost the deep prison. Encountered some unknown species in the maximum security wing. And they're getting pummeled.
Let them sweat. Our priority is securing this level. And that means stamping out a gang of lunatics calling themselves the Condemned. They're all second and third generation prisoners. Born and raised right here in the prison. Just as twisted as the scum they're descended from.
Wait a second. Okay. Hold up. Let me get this straight. You have evil and vile prisoners. Somehow they have the ability to reproduce, and they reproduce within your prison. And instead of taking the baby and having it raised on another planet in some colony where you have, like, just, you know, children taken care of and brought up in a peaceful environment, you allow them to be brought up here in the prison and become criminals themselves because they're raised up by their criminal, evil parents? Who set up this prison? You're not in charge of this system. Who's in charge of that system? Who's in charge of this stupid... Like, what do you mean?
Sounds like they got a pretty raw deal.
Save your sympathy. They're animals. Every last one.
They
Thanks to
weren't
them,
born
our security
animals.
fields are down and our access to the armories has been cut off. We're sitting naked here. If we can retake the armories and get those fields back online, we'll be in business. Then we'll... Wait, what's that?
Oh, well... Interesting. Oh, he's dead.
Warden, return fire!
Well, he's gone. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Whoever designed this system where people are born in a prison, raised in a prison, and become clearly criminals because they're born and raised is a retard. Is a certified brain-damaged lunatic. Who makes a prison where people are born in the prison and raised in the prison as criminals? Like, what brain cells do you have? Who's the Republic senator I talked to and punch in the face for making this thing work somehow? Oh, sorry, I have gifts for moderate influence.
Thanks.
Moderate influence.
Thanks.
Moderate influence. Let me guess, she's going to say thanks again.
Thanks.
And I'm going to do this, and she's also going to say thanks.
Thanks.
And this, and you're also going to say thanks.
Thanks.
What a surprise. And then this, and you're also going to say thanks.
Thanks.
Wow. How are you doing? Like, how close are you to leveling up? 22? Darn, you take forever to level up. I'm guessing that's why I probably never got any of my, like, companions to level 50 originally. If I go here, maybe it's here. Because it takes, after at a certain level, it just starts taking forever to get companions to 50. At least that's what I remember. Anyway, Assistant Warden Growl, I believe your warden is kind of dead. Now, I know he's not to blame for the whole system of prisoners being born here and, you know, all that whole thing, but...
Seal off the wing! No one gets in or out without my say-so!
How about we
Kelsey,
talk about that?
How's the warden?
Dead, sir. Clean shot to the head. I think
Yeah,
that makes you the new warden.
I saw that.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, your security's kind of lacking, my friend.
How'd those prisoners even get in there?
Like Plate said, our defenses are pretty much nil right now. Didn't realize just how vulnerable we were, though. Securing this station is our first priority. Another ambush like that and we're through. Our security field should keep the prisoners out. Some condemned saboteurs trashed the field generator, and the whole network is down.
Okay.
Leave it to me, sir. A few tools, a little elbow grease, and I'll have that generator back up in no time.
That generator could still be crawling with prisoners. I'd feel a lot better knowing someone was watching her back.
Don't worry, leave it to me.
She'll be safe. You have my word.
I'll hold you to that.
Just let me slip into something more blaster resistant.
The generator isn't far. Just keep those lunatics away from Kelsa. Give them one for the warden.
Those poor lunatics were born here and not given a chance at a normal life. Apparently, from what I've been told. So... part of me just wants to get on with my mission and allow them to do whatever they want with the place. It's their planet, they were born here technically, so... Lunatics. This place is filled with lunatics. Both the guards, the people responsible for making this place exist, and the people being caged here. Everybody's a lunatic here. Let's take the beast. Oh. The person is on the other side of this fence. Can I magic my way over there? Apparently not. At least not that way. Quite sure I can probably jump it if I do it from this rock. Hey! That was possible. What do you mean no? It was 100% possible. See, I told you that was possible. There we go. Oh, now I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Oh. Well, that led me nowhere. What if I do this? So, go through here. And then go through here. There's enemies here, but I'm gonna ignore them. There we go. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Ah, this thing right here. Okay, so I'll take you guys out.
You're fine.
You're in my way. I snuck into the base. Ha! Get rid of that guy. Oh, thank you for hanging him. Keeping him in the air. Amazing. Alright, now. Let's use this control panel and restore power. Ah!
That should do it. Throw the switch and cross your fingers.
Did it work?
Grawl here. It looks like that did it. The security fields just went up. Not a moment too soon. Even better, that boost jump-started the station's internal generators. We're rerouting power to them now.
Awesome. Okay, so is the station secure?
That means the prisoners won't be able to knock out the fields again, right?
For the time being. You did good. And thank you for looking after Kelsa. She's only a junior corrections officer. I'd hate to see anything happen to her. On that note, I just received intel from Republic Command that those condemned lunatics have already responded to our shield restoration. They just hit another armory. This one's unique, though. It's stocked with all kinds of prototype weaponry, including our new Magnetar rifles.
I know the whole planet is a prison, but why the heck do you have prototype military equipment in a prison? I know the whole planet's a prison, again, and a planet that's a prison is pretty advanced prison, but still, like, what the heck, bro? Seriously?
I'm assuming that's a weapon of some kind?
More or less. The Magnetar rifles were specifically designed to disrupt energy shields. The technology's experimental, but effective. Our security fields won't last against one of those things. A single shot takes a while to load up, but it could punch right through our defenses.
I'll secure those rifles.
Send me the armory's coordinates. I'll deal with the condemned myself.
Just make sure you get all the weapons. A single unaccounted rifle could compromise the station's security. Try not to kill anyone if you can. There's been enough death already. Bring the rifles back to the station once you've retrieved them. Grawl out.
Here. These stun grenades should take the fight out of them.
Thank you. This, I will say this. Most planets we have been to so far, it feels like you're fighting a war against the Empire and everything is great. Belsavis is just a huge L. I mean a huge L, a huge F. F? Failure or whatever. A huge failure for the Republic. Like, this planet, I genuinely feel I am cleaning up after what seems to be a pretty straightforward and simple idea, which is a prison, which somehow they have managed to mess up in the most extraordinary way possible. And I'm just here having to deal with the Republic's lack of neurons, basically, when setting this place up. All the other planets is just, okay, Hoth, war zone. Problem is, the Empire. Wow, they keep on attacking us. Here it's, yes, the Empire is attacking us, but just the way the prison system is set up is unbelievably stupid. I'm blaming the Republic for this one. They should have set up a better everything. A better everything. I know the Siths would have still managed to mess it up, but at least you would arrive here and be like, oh no, everything is broken. But it's the Sith's fault. The Sith Empire, they've attacked. But so far right now, it's unbelievable. Out of my way. I don't have time for you guys. Couldn't they give me grenades or something? Use carbonize as target, preventing them from... Okay, well, let's see if it works. Ah, there we go. Oh great, more people. This seems to be much simpler. Oh, gosh darn it, camera. What are you doing? Why can't I chuck it now? Guess because she killed him. Okay, these I'm gonna guess are the rifles that are super dangerous and we're clearly lying around. Because why not? Why can't I carbonize some targets? Weird. Well, if I can't carbonize you, I'll just have to exterminate you. The old-fashioned way. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. 4, 5, and with this one, 6. Alright. Return to a resistant warden growl. Later. I have now got to talk to my associate from the Jedi Order, or whoever it is, that is waiting for me here, so that I can find... yeah, ATTRIBUTION. That's her name. I need to go talk to her. And she is nearby, so let's see. Let me look at the maps. So, the road, I need to go boom, 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 and around and to her over there. I'm gonna go past the prison, so let me just, when I'm there, see the... If I can just take a speeder to her. Because if I can, then I will talk to the warden and then take the speeder. That's the plan. That's the plan. Excuse me. I sneezed. Hey, no, no, no! Darn these lifts. Always trying to run away. Alright. Assistant Warden Growl, I have done what you asked. I have the rifles.
Welcome back. Glad to see you made it. And with all the rifles, no less.
Yep.
I appreciate you keeping the body count to a minimum. The last thing we need is to provoke the rioters even further. With the shield generator online and the Magnetar rifles back in our hands, we'll be safe for a while. Thank you.
My pleasure.
It was the least I could do.
You're proving yourself a real asset around here. Good news. We finally have a lead on the Condemned's ringleader. Found this holo recording on one of Plate's assassins. Take a look.
Brothers, sisters, I am Niranos. Like you, I was born into captivity, shackled by the crimes of my ancestors. Our forefathers rot in the bowels of this prison, their debt to the Republic repaid in full. Yet, here we remain, guiltless. We must stand united against this injustice. Together we will tear down these walls and seize our freedom.
It goes on from there, but you get the idea. This guy
Yes.
is bad news. He's cunning, ruthless, and worst of all, charismatic.
Thank you, game. Thank you for giving me the thought that I actually was thinking. He actually has a point. Not only does he have a point, he is probably 80 to 90% right in everything he said. I would say what he said about his parents being, if they were the criminals that were originally put here, no longer deserving of being imprisoned. I think that's up to the justice system. But at the same time, the same justice system put children who had been born in prison, left them in prison. So, brr.
Sounds like he has every reason to be upset.
Don't buy into the whole hero of the people routine. He's injected just enough truth into his rants to rally his followers. Niranos is dangerous, but he's just a puppet. The Empire's been using him to provoke the inmates. Fortunately, they slipped up.
That's right. I isolated several audio cues from the recording and got a fix on its origin. Could be their headquarters.
This is the break we've been waiting for. Now that we know where they're hiding, we can finally take the fight to them.
Why is the Empire involved?
Why are Imperials fraternizing with convicts?
The Empire has been egging them on in hopes of escalating the riots. May get more than they bargained for. Niranos and his Imperial cohorts are the brains behind the Condemned. We take them out, we end this riot. Get to their hideout. If Niranos is there, eliminate him.
Okay.
Otherwise, find out what they're up to. Any insight could go a long way.
I'll do what I can.
Hopefully, the Force will provide an alternative to violence. You just stay here and keep an eye on the station.
Will do. Hang on to those stun grenades Kelsa gave you. Kill the Imperials if you like, but again, I'd prefer the prisoners were subdued non-lethally. Contact me when you've cleared out of the base. I'll be waiting for your report.
Okay. I'll just say this. The whole thing he said of don't buy into the man of the people thing. He's just using a small little bits of truth to sell his act. It's like, yeah, okay. He may be selling an act. He may be having his own extended personal agenda fueled by the Empire. But those little tidbits of truth that he is putting in there aren't just little tidbits of truth. They are literally the reason this whole problem exists. It's more than just the little factoids of things that are true that he has put into his speech to give himself a sort of, you know, validity to his cause, to give validity to his cause. It's not just, you know, slight amounts of validity. He's got 100% a good reason to be angry, bro. I'd be fuming if I was born into jail and kept there, not having committed a single crime. Where am I going? I need the speeder. You know, these are one of the few times where you miss being in the Sith Empire. Why? Because if somebody is incompetent and weaker than you, you just chop his head off. And so whoever was in charge of setting up this prison system was clearly incompetent and stupid, so you would just behead him and get on with life. You know, nothing would get fixed in the end because everybody would be dead, but...
You are cleared for the following travel routes.
You know...